Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The LSU Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I'm...
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown. They made a statement.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the...
He smashes his way through again. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find... In Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Try to run for it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. You work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nifty little dance step. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side with Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that run.
Tackle is made after the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Jackson. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to run, it's Durham. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking for a man, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Come again.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now the toss. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. LSU will get a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels fat.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first. You will line up to punt it away. Tegna. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Green. He finds his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break.
He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air, it's Green. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now, that they hope is automatic. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move, it's Durham. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Green. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he's slips through his his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They're facing a 3rd down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.